Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Purana Sindhu, Dinabandhu, Jagatpade, Gopisha, Gopi Kanta, Radha. Some of our talents we can use. Surfing, biking, painting, Mother Dear Lolita painting, But every picture of Krishna is different. So which one is Krishna? None of them. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder only. And some of the pictures of Krishna that are out there on the internet by both Hindus and Western people, they're just, don't tell me that's Krishna. Get that picture out of here. That is no more a picture of Krishna than a frog. In fact, Vishnu Maharaj is in one of the pictures of Krishna. I'm in another one. Famous pictures in the books, right? So if you know the people, then we go, yeah, that's so-and-so's daughter, yeah. Oh yeah, those girls in this picture, they were in the Brahmacharini Ashram in LA. And Krishna was being played by somebody else because they pose in the position what they want to draw, take a picture, everybody goes home and the artist puts the picture there and gets the positioning, and it's a modern technique. They don't just invent all this out of their head. They have models. They start with models usually. Understand? So if you know who are the models, sometimes they look like that. Right? But all the pictures of Krishna are different. They're not two that are the same, especially if you use Western art style. The Indian art style controls that a lot. It tells you how wide the eyes are apart, how long the nose is for Krishna. Then for Vishnu. If you're painting a king, if you're painting a devotee, a saint, there are proportions where the top of the ear is in relation to the eye and what's the distance and all this, depending on this, the forehead and everything. So you start to get a consistency. But in Western art, there's too much freedom of the brush, and a lot of times you get lust painted into the painting, not divinity. Oh yeah, it's blue and a peacock. Great. It takes more than that to paint Krishna. So, although these are windows to the spiritual world, some of them are a little foggy. It's a little foggy out there, They're not pure representations. And there's a whole history of what happened in art and how the artists from LA, they went off to, where'd they go? They went to Italy, Florence, European art, Da Vinci, all this stuff. And at that time, the pictures of Krishna went downhill, in my opinion, and they took on more of a human aspect. They took on more of a lustful aspect. If you look at the earliest pictures, which Srila Prabhupada proved, some of them are almost childish. They're almost childish. In that first Krishna book, they're almost childish, right? But what is childish? It's a lack of material desire, innocence, a lack of lust. You don't see lust in little children. That comes in at a certain age. Desire, sex desire, lust, desire for prestige, recognition. That's not there in children. Even the most, rascal children, there's an innocence about it. So in that way, the paintings looked more childish. There was a certain innocence about them. But some of them are just absolutely horrible. And I saw a pic, and another thing, if the paintings don't follow the Shastra, you get all the paintings of Mother Yasoda. She looks about 24 years old, just got married, jet black hair. When Krishna appeared, Mother Yasoda was about 53 years old. She had grayish, very grayish hair, chubby. Nanda Maharaj had a very grayish, speckled hair and beard. And you see a picture of Nanda Maharaj, it looks like he's, the high school champion, this buff-looking guy and sharp, They were old. He was in his 60s. Mother Yasoda was in her 50s. But the artists paint them as if they were young because they're not paying attention. They're getting too much into their thing and not enough into just following the thing. So that's there in art, music. I mean, some people have the talent for business. All talents can be used in Krishna's service, pretty much. And if you say, well, I'm a butcher, well, you have to stop butchering and start chopping vegetables. But cooking, everything can be used in Krishna's service.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Purna Sindhu, Dinabandhu, Jagatpade, Gopisha, Gopi Kanta, Radha